Taking your time. Wake up, lad, called Farmer Finley one morning. Terence the tractor woke with a start. Dear me, he said. I haven't overslept, have I? Not at all, smiled the farmer. But I have some deliveries to make to the village today, and I thought you might enjoy a day out. Terence beamed broadly. Oh, thank you, sir, he cheered. That would be lovely. Terence normally spent each day working hard in the fields. The chances for a day out were often few and far between. Before long, a trailer had been hitched to Terence, and the little tractor trundled gaily away, with a cheerful toot of his horn. The sun shone high in the sky, bird songs rang merrily out, and Terence felt overjoyed. It is nice to get out and about, especially on a day as grand as this, he chanted happily to himself. Unfortunately, not everyone shared Terence's sentiment for his outing. Traveling to the village meant taking the road, and by the time Terence had arrived, a modest amount of traffic had built up behind him, including a rather irate Bertie the bus. If you're going to go so slowly, stay off of my road, the little bus snapped. I've been delayed by roadworks, but this too, Thomas will never let me hear the end of it. An impatient blast of his horn cemented his point as Bertie hurried away. Terence could only chuckle. He knew Bertie was prone to being grumpy when he was in a hurry and hadn't meant to be hurtful. There's nothing wrong with going slow, he thought to himself with a grin. Besides, I'm not much of a choice, being a tractor and all. Despite this small hiccup, Terence's spirit was still at a high. Farmer Finley was pleased too. You done well, lad. I'll just stop for a quick bite, then we can head home. As Farmer Finley went off for his meal, Terence sat happily taking in the sights and sounds of the bustling village. Suddenly, he spotted a familiar figure passing nearby. Hello, Ted, smiled Terence. Is something the matter? Farmer Ted took a deep sigh. Yes, it is, Terence, me boy. I only gone and had me chickens wander off last night. Oh dear, sympathized Terence. How awful. I got some of the beggars back, but half a dozen gone off too far for me to see, the farmer finished glumly. I'm sure you will find them again soon, replied Terence hopefully, but Farmer Ted didn't seem so optimistic, and he slipped sadly away. What a pity, sighed Terence to himself. It seems everyone's having a rotten day today. First Bertie, and now Mr. Ted. And here I was thinking it was such a nice day. Terence remained lost in thought as he and Farmer Finley made their way back home. Terence remained silent and slow. Dear, oh dear, lad. Do you not like your field now? Called Farmer Finley, trying to lighten the mood. Oh no, not at all, replied Terence. I was just thinking about poor Farmer Ted. It is a shame, Dad, murmured Farmer Finley, but before he could go on, Terence stopped him. Hang on, I can see something, the tractor exclaimed. Look, there's something peculiar going on in that hedge up ahead. Farmer Finley remained doubtful. I can't see anything amiss, but he trusts Terence's judgment, so they stopped, before he went to investigate. Well, bless me, he exclaimed. There, hiding in the hedge, were half a dozen chickens. These must be old Ted's, laughed the farmer. Thank goodness for your keen eye, lad. Terence smiled sheepishly. It's fortunate we were moving about so much. I might have passed by otherwise. You might have sped past too, if you were any faster, added Farmer Finley with a chuckle. Come on, we better get this lot to old Ted. It wasn't long before they were back at the village. Farmer Ted was over the moon when he saw his chickens. Thank you both, he cheered. I am in debt to the pair of you. Think nothing of it, smiled Terence happily. Among all the commotion, Bertie the bus rolled to a stop nearby. Well, I never did, he murmured. You know, Bertie, sometimes it's not a bad thing to go slowly, said Terence with a wink. Bertie couldn't help but chuckle, and before long, Terence joined in too, satisfied with his morning's work.